Hello everyone. In this video we will be learning deciles for group data. Deciles mean dividing a given data into 10 equal parts. So those division points will be deciles. So there will be 9 division points, or 9 deciles are there. In case of quartile, there were 3 quartiles because dividing a data into 4 equal parts. So there will be 3 quartiles. In case of deciles, there will be 9 division points. Those are deciles. So the process is the same as like that of quartile. So what to do? There are steps here. The first step: find the class where the j's decile belong. I mean, which decile we need. First decile, second, or third. There are 9 deciles, so we need to get that class first. How to get it? By applying the formula jn over 10's item. Where it's found, we'll try to observe from the cumulative frequency. And then the next step, the second step, will be just formula bl in bracket, bl plus in bracket jn over 10. In case of quartile it was over 4, now it's over 10, then minus cfp over fc times I. So every input we will see by example better. Here it is. In this example, we are asked to find the third and the seventh decile. First of all, let's think of the third decile. That means 3 times the total frequency. Means we can read it from the cumulative frequency. The last one will tell you the total frequencies at the end. So we can do it, multiply by 36 the whole over 10. We need to do it. So when you multiply this one, it's going to be 3 times 9, 3 times 6 will be 18, and 108 over 10. That will be 10.8. Where it is? From the cumulative frequency, 10.8 means almost 11 or 10. Where is it? In the second class. So the class will be second class. So the second class will be the class where the third decile will be found. That is, we have to calculate the class boundary. Class boundary is a must, but what is the boundary here? What the gap between each consecutive class, the upper and the lower? That's 1. The 1 will be divided into 2, and which will be 0.5. That 0.5 will be added in every upper class. The upper class will be 0.5 each, but the lower, for example, the 40 will be 39.5 and the 50 will be 49.5, because 0.5 will be added, subtracted. This will be 39.5 and this one 49.5. It continues in that pattern. So the second class already we said it. The third decile class, so that 49.5 until 59.5. So from this, let's get everything. First of all, let's state the formula. The formula dj is equal to bl plus in big bracket jn over 10 minus cfp the whole over fc times the interval I. This is the formula. So as an input, what we need, bl, that is a lower class boundary, 49.5, and next the interval, subtract 59 minus 49, that is 10, and cfp, cumulative frequency of the class before it. The class before, the class is here second, so before it, that is 6. So let's do it, which is equal to 6. And what about frequency of the class? Frequency of the class will be the second class, that is 10. Okay, now let's go on. The third decile is equal to bl 49.5 plus in big bracket jn over 10, we got it already, that's 10.8, minus cumulative frequency of the before class, that is 6, the whole over frequency of the class is 10, then multiply by 10 the interval. Therefore you can cut the 10 here, and when you add 16.6, so it's going to be 49.5 plus the difference here, 4.8, I mean 4.8, which is when you add it 3 54.3. Yeah, you can add and check it. That's going to be the third decile. So it's all about the formula. From the formulas, we need to be curious how when you are trying to find each input like BL, JN over 10 and the CFB, because identifying the class matters. So that the way. Let's go on and find the 7th decile. So to get the 7th decile, let us change this subscript, which will be 7, and that means this number is going to be 7. So when you multiply and divide by 10, you will get 25.2. This number from the cumulative frequency, where are we going to get it? That's going to be the third class. Here it is. So this is third class. Therefore the third class, let us extract it. Let's take it out, the boundaries. That is 59.5 until 69.5. This is a class where the 7th decile found. Therefore what's BL here? 59.5, and the interval still 10. Cumulative frequency of the class before it, the third class, which is before it 16, and FC, frequency of the class, that's going to be 17. Now let us insert everything in the formula. So D7 will be 59.5 plus, in big bracket, Jn over 10, we got it already, 25.2 minus 16, the whole over 17, then multiply by 10. So when you do this number, you need to take care, it's going to be 64.9. Therefore again, when we are trying to find the 7th decile, where is the game? The game is the formula, and before the formula is identifying the class. Then every other input will be calculated or found from the formulas, I mean from the class before and the next, and the lower boundary, the interval, everything. But don't forget to prepare the class boundary. But the class boundary, it's not a must always to prepare, by just observing the gap between every class, the upper and the lower. For example, the upper class of the second class, the first class, so the upper boundary is 49, and the lower class limit, I mean for the second one, is 50. The gap is 1, so that one will be divided into 2, which will be 0.5. That 0.5 will be added in every upper class limit, and that 0.5 will be subtracted from the lower class. That's the way how to get it deciles. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Thank you for watching.